Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, big news on the shed to powerhouse. Woo, goodness, guys, I've got some big news. You're gonna love this stuff. Hopefully, you saw last night's live on Ridge Life, Tuesday Night Live. I talked a little bit about it. I didn't spill all the beans, which I'm going to today. I'm going to spill these beans. But it was a fun live last night. Talked about all the mistakes I made in bringing my solar carport home. Oh my goodness, hopefully you've watched that video. But guys, I do have big news with the shed to powerhouse. You guys remember a couple weeks ago, I went to Southern Outdoor Specialist and ordered a 12 by 20 custom shed. It's going to have two man doors, one insulated, one uninsulated, one uninsulated window. So in the section with the insulated door, it's going to be like a 9-light door, and that's where the powerhouse is going to be, the inverters, the battery banks, and all that stuff, which I do have all of my solar on order now. That was one of the big things I talked about last night on Tuesday Night Live, was I've got my solar panels ordered now. Ordered 48 500 watt bifacial, 400 watt standard solar panels, and those should be in fairly quickly. I do have three 6,000 watt AC inverters on order, 6 100 amp hour EG4 LLS batteries, 30.5 kilowatts of storage there. So I'm looking forward to all that coming in, but I gotta have a place to put it, and that's what the shed to powerhouse is about. So the small section of the shed will be where all the power equipment goes. The large section of the shed is going to have, again, the uninsulated section is going to have also that big ramp door, right? With the diamond tread called Rampage door system. That's where I'm going to bring my motorcycles in, or lawnmower, that for close storage, tools initially while I'm building everything. So I talked to Brad up at Southern Outdoor Specialist, and I said, Brad, how's my shed going? He said, oh, it should be going pretty good. I said, I'd really like to go see it. And he said, well, here's who you need to talk to. He gave me the number for the owner of Twin City Barns. Twin City Barns is who actually builds the sheds for Southern Outdoor Specialist. He gave me the number of Mr. Yoder. I talked to Mr. Yoder, and that's right. It's a Mennonite family. They do all kinds of things in the West Tennessee area that the Yoder family does. But these sheds are really, really nice. It's Twin City Barns out of Dyer, Tennessee. And I talked to Mr. Yoder and said, Mr. Yoder, I'm Tim Roberts. I bought a shed. I'm from RidgeLife. I got a YouTube channel. I'd like to really come out and video the process and promo your establishment there. And he said, what do you charge for that? And I said, no, I'm not charging you nothing. I want the opportunity to come out and just see my shed there at your facility, and maybe if you got time, give me a tour of your building process. He said, well, let me look up and see where yours is in the build process. Waited just a couple seconds. He came back and said, Mr. Roberts, your shed is built. He said, but we're waiting on the Rampage door system, and once that arrives, we get it installed, it'll be ready to ship. He said, why don't you do this? He said, give me a call back this coming Monday, and your shed should be ready to ship. If you want to come out then and see your shed complete, we'll give you a walkthrough of it and then give you a tour of our facility, our manufacturing facility. That would be awesome. And I said, no, that would be awesome and an honor for me. So I am super excited to go to Twin City Barns, not too far from here. I am excited, guys. I am super, super excited because you'll get to see my shed, not the one in the thumbnail, which is not mine, because I found one that was kind of the same colors as mine. Mine's bigger than the thumbnail and has different options. Mine's white board and batten with black trim and black metal roof. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Can't wait to show you. So we'll be doing that next week. But I've got more big news. I was talking on my live last night, trying to figure out my first steps for building my solar off-grid carport. It's a carport. It's a 4-car carport that holds 48 solar panels. It has a less than optimal angle. It's a carport, so it has a 5-degree angle versus like the recommended 20-something to 30-something, which is fine because I got 48 solar panels. So I was talking on the live, about building my concrete pillars, and I'm not a construction person at all. I'm learning as I go here. But luckily I've got friends like David from Come On Homesteading and Gary from Simple Life Reclaiming and many others in the family that know a little bit about this stuff. They've done it. So after my live last night, I was talking to Gary, and he walked me through what I needed. And Gary does things kind of to the most, right? And so I talked to David as well, and he kind of does things differently. I'll just say differently. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And but both of them are very capable and accomplished builders. So I ordered almost $800 worth of materials last night, and I got 4,000 pounds of concrete coming. Good thing I bought that 12,000 pound equipment trailer, huh? I got to go pick up 2 tons of concrete, 80 pound bags of concrete, high strength concrete. I didn't get the fast acting, fast drying, fast anything. I got the high strength. So 4,000 pounds of that. I believe it was 50 bags. I also got like 10 sticks of rebar, and I got some rebar ties. I got a rebar twisting tool because I watched Simple Life Reclaim, and it's easier to have the tool and just make quick work of it. I also ordered a wheelbarrow because I needed a wheelbarrow, and I also ordered a concrete mixer. I think it was 4 cubic feet. I mean, not yard. Ooh, that'd be big. 4 cubic feet concrete mixer. So I got all that. I was looking for my L anchors, the concrete anchors, and that was one of the things I was asking Gary and David about, is what size. And we were looking at 3/4 inch, 7/8, and 1 inch. Well, the 1 inch ones were like $35 a piece, and I need 24 of those bad boys. So we resolved ourselves to get 3/4 inch. I'm gonna go 3/4 inch, 16-inch long L concrete anchors with the washer and the nut. I looked around, and they're about $20, $24 a piece. And Lowe's didn't have them. Home Depot didn't have them. They're just too big. They don't have that size. So I looked around on the internet. I found a few places, but they're getting pretty expensive. Of course, you have shipping, and if you had to buy $1,000, anyway. I remembered where I work, have corporate accounts and employee discounts because we make steel to make fasteners. So I actually contacted Fastenal, the company Fastenal, which Nucor supplies, my steel company, and I got the employee discount on 24. I'm going to be paying about $13.50 a piece. Pretty happy with that. They should be in Friday. All my other materials should be in Friday. So maybe Friday or Saturday I can go pick everything up. I don't know if Fastenal's open on Saturday, so I may have to do it on Friday or Monday. But I know everything from Lowe's is ready to be picked up except for my concrete mixer, and I'm waiting for that to come in, and then I'll just pick everything up at one time probably. But so I've got, 5,000 pounds of stuff to pick up, and luckily I got that equipment trailer. You saw me and Morgan go pick it up to go do that. So things are moving quick. Now, last night, laying in bed, I thought about the process for building those concrete pillars. I talk about how Gary wanted me to build cages out of the rebar, and I'm only doing like 16 or 18 inches by 16 or 18 inches by 30 inches. Really not that much room. I am going to build a jig to put the J-bolts through that match the plates, the pole plates for the carport. I think I got it figured out though. I think I got it figured out. I may end up doing just one completely from start to finish, video that for you, and then if that works out, then I'll do the other 5. Might do it that way. I might dig all the holes. We'll just see. We'll see. I'm gonna do, again, 30-inch hole, 16 by 16 or 18 by 18. I haven't really decided yet. Whatever looks best. It gives me enough room and clearance to drive in the carport. I don't want these big giant pillars, right? Be busting my tires and wheels up. That's something funny. What do y'all call the things you put tires on? I know I used to call them rims. I know David from Come On Homesteading calls them rims. Talking to Jen, she called them rims. They're called wheels now, guys. My son Morgan just gets on to me all the time. He's big into wheels and tires and stuff. He said, "Dad, they're not rims. They're wheels. You put tires on wheels." And me and Jim were like, wheels are the whole thing. Wheels in the bus make, wheels in the bus go round and round. I'm like, he said, "No, Dad, they're wheels." So we looked it up, and guess what? All the websites call them wheels now. They don't call them rims. You don't go buy some American Racing rims. You go buy American Racing wheels and Fuel wheels and all these other brands of wheels. So, yeah, I thought that was funny. How to get off on that subject? I don't know. So, this powerhouse should be delivered maybe by the end of next week. It is possible. Shed to house being delivered by the end of next week. All my solar equipment should be delivering over the next few weeks. There are a couple things were on back order, so there was a delay on there was a delay on some of the bus work, the copper bus work. There was a delay on the solar panels for a while. That's why I had to order them later. So, but I'll get all that stuff in and get to building on the solar carport, get the shed delivered, get the solar equipment in there. I gotta build a wall before I start bringing my tools and everything in. I gotta build a frame out a wall, put it up, and then once that wall's up, then I can start bringing in my tools and things and start, insulating and getting the power shed ready. Now I did. This is some great news here. This is something you'd be very interested. Signature Solar also sells EG4 mini splits. EG4, who's making my batteries, who's making my inverters, they also make mini splits. They make solar mini splits and standard mini splits. So let me get around here. So I can get a mini split for the power shed, and I can actually run some solar panels straight into that and power the mini split that keeps the batteries warm and cool. And you can also run the output of your inverter into the mini split and run it normal there too. So, if the batteries went low and I need to have the air conditioning to heat the batteries up to charge them, that's how it works. You got to have batteries warm. I could have solar panels run the mini split to warm up the batteries, so then they would take a charge. It's very, very important to think about these things. So, and I actually told David about it because he needs a mini split for his abandoned cabin, and that little window unit's just draining his pocketbook like crazy with the gasoline for the generator to charge the battery system. So he may end up getting an EG4 mini split as well and get that installed before me. Sorry about the bouncing here. This road is rough. Let's see if I can get into a better spot here. Oops, I turned it. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Woo, I hit a big old bump, didn't I? Yeah, he may order that before me and get that going. there's just so much going on, guys. The grass, it has been rain these past few days, and it's just been making the grass pop out of the ground. Too muddy for me to even get up there. I don't have to use the sprinklers right now, luckily. I really probably need to go cover my generator up that's up there. But the grass is starting to grow. The grass is really important. Once I can get that grass, that means I can get around in the yard, won't make bigger ruts and the mud, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I do need to get a couple of my portable sheds, the canopy sheds. I need to get those up there so I can have materials. Because the one thing is this 4,000 pounds of concrete I'm going to go pick up for the footers, the pillars for the footings of the concrete, the metal posts for the solar array. I got a pallet of 50 bags of 80-pound bags of concrete. I got to keep it dry, and I don't have a building to put it under yet. So David said, just leave it on the back of your trailer, pull your trailer up on the driveway in the gravel, cover it with a real tarp real good, and then it's right there as you need it. Because that's what the first job I'm doing is building those footers. So smart, David. Again, thanks for the idea there. While I was in town today, I went to Fastenal to place the order and everything. I stopped by Harley Davidson of Memphis, and I got me a new shirt. Check this out. Got a sticker on the front of it. You really can't see it. Got the eagle on it, and then the back has the guitar Harley Davidson, Memphis Harley Davidson. But guess what I also got? I also got Jin something. Oh, got her a present too from Harley Davidson. Yeah, Jin gonna be happy. I don't get hurt. I've sent her flowers before when we first started dating, and I've given her jewelry, but I'm not. I probably should do it more. I give her affection. I give her words of affirmation. Trying to learn people's love languages, and it's important to give people you love gifts, but I think there's more important gifts. So gifts are definitely not part of my love language, but I still think a woman deserves something every once in a while, just a reminder, that you were thinking about her when you were out and about, and you bought her something just to see the smile on her face. You know what I mean? So she doesn't require it. She's not high maintenance and needs all kinds of gifts and baubles and trinkets and stuff. She's not that way. But everybody likes to get a little something now and then. You know what I mean? Everybody likes to get a little something now and then. So yeah, we've been together over a year now, dating over a year, and learning each other's love language is a very, very important thing. And if you haven't realized that for yourself yet, you probably are having some relationship issues. Now, I've had relationship issues in the past, and probably because I did not heed my own warning. And you need to do that. You need to learn from your mistakes. You get to be my age, and you need to learn from your mistakes at any age. I'll tell you that right now. But goodness gracious, guys, things are just going like gangbusters. I went to PT Monday. I got PT scheduled for the next three Mondays, physical therapy on my knee. And I thought I was farther along than I was. I was getting a little bit, I got a little overconfident in how well my recovery was going, because when she put me on some negative training, I was having trouble going downstairs, and she put me on some training and really showed me how my knee is not healed yet. I'm working, I'm on the tractor, I'm walking around the yard, and I feel it at night. My knee gets a little thick and starts to hurt a little bit. But yeah, so I've still got a ways to go. I've got a little ways to go. My next doctor appointment is August 15th. And once I get cleared for work, I'll go back to work. Now, that's going to put a little damper on my activities around the Ridge, but I still have, because it's summertime, so I still have the afternoons and weekends. And I have lots of vacation built up too, so I'll be taking lots of vacation. Of course, the holidays are coming up and all that, so you will definitely still be seeing lots of videos from RidgeLife. I promise you, it's going to be the focus is getting this solar power going. So guys, I am pulling up to the dump. I've got trash. We take our trash to the dump. We burn most of our trash in a barrel, all the combustible materials and everything else we take to the dump. So now that's where I'm at, just coming back from Memphis. Went to Fastenal, went to Harley Davidson, got all my stuff from Lowe's ordered, and then of course my shed. Gonna go see my shed next week, and I'm signing the final approvals on my floor plan for my barn dominium. I thought that was done, but it wasn't. And then once I sign those, the drafters will send the foundation drawings over to Eco Panels of Tennessee, and we start working on where my electrical receptacles and all that go. And I plan on going out there and talking to them and doing the tour of the Honest Abe and not losing the files this next time. I do apologize, Honest Abe, for that. And then going over back to Eco Panels of Tennessee and sitting down with the drafter and going over my drawings and letting you see them as well. So that is the plan. So guys, I hope everyone enjoyed today's big news. Gonna go see the power shed. Woohoo! So excited. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life.